What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the shop. I am unfortunately an idiot. This week's video was supposed to be us finishing up the Conquest and getting that thing running, but unfortunately last week when we were filming I changed the setting on the camera and, well, none of that footage is usable. So I don't have Jake here today, so we're not going to be making a video on the Conquest. That will come at a later date. I do want to touch base on that thing and go ahead and show everything that we got done on the oil cooler, show the car running, and actually hopefully get a chance to drive it now that it's nice out. Kind of just waiting for it to rain once to get rid of the salt on the road, but that's either here nor there. Today, we are going to shift our attention to Mikey's GS. The car needs a little bit of work. We gotta throw an exhaust in that thing, which we have a new Catback for. We gotta put some engine mounts in it, which we have. We also wanna test fit the new wheels that Mikey's been collecting over the past couple of months for the thing. We don't have all of them, but at least this way we can make sure that they actually fit the car. So a couple things that we wanna get done today. Should be pretty quick, and we can get to having a little bit of fun with the car when we're done. Before we get started, obviously we gotta get the shit boxes out of the garage, move the Honda, move the Supra, move the goddamn Conquest. God, that's just gonna piss me off. But yeah, we need to do that before we can work. So without further ado, there it is. Let's get to work. There it is, the GS inside in the lift. Mike, how the hell you want to go about this today?
First of all, we're going to start by replacing the front motor mounts. We're going to do the transmission mount, and then we're going to try to slap my junkyard exhaust in. And also hope that this thing does not scream scooting down the highway.
Yeah, it's going to be loud.
Well, depending upon how loud it is, this may or may not become a gift to Kyle.
I mean, you are getting two pass-through style mufflers, but there is no resonator on this. But you do still have cats. So there's a dog in the fight that this isn't ridiculously loud, but not a good one.
I'm hoping this is not as loud as your Toyota, because I don't want to hear this thing from a block away.
Oh, dude, she'll scream. But yeah, super simple. Some mounts and a Catback. You said you want to start with the engine mounts, work backwards to the trans mount, then do the Catback?
Yeah, I think that's how we're going to start.
Sick. I mean, we gotta lift this thing in the air.
Yep.
Cool. Let's do that. Yeah, you know, I am honestly very glad that we're finally getting an actual Catback put on this thing and not just kind of a muffler delete, a sketchily done muffler delete.
Yeah, we should.
Where did you get this?
I was at a local U-Pull place getting mirrors for this car, and sitting literally right next to the car. What's this? My buddy and I looked at him and goes, "It looks like that'll fit a GS300." Lo and behold, we hold it up to the car and we go, "This came off this car." And we were just like, "Yup, we're yoinking that."
Dude, $100 Catback 3-inch pass-through mufflers, no resonator.
3-inch. I have no clue what size it is. It is a size bigger than stock.
Yeah,
that's what I know.
That's super rad. Yeah, I'm gonna be excited how much it's gonna change the car. I mean, it's not gonna be like anything too crazy. I mean, it's a stock JZ, and we all know what that sounds like. But it'll be cool.
It's not stock. It has the intake horn delete, so it, whenever you stomp on it, but otherwise it's stock. Don't give me that look.
Lift the car.
You're in the way.
Not to do this. Give me that shit about this being not stock.
I customized it. Not stock.
Broken and not stock are two different things. Oh, finally. All right. Engine and trans mounts, Mike. How are we going about this?
So we're going to start by disconnecting our 3 bolts here at our dry shaft because this isn't a regular U-joint. It's some rubber thing that Lexus and Toyota designed that they pretty much use on all their modern applications. So we're going to disconnect that because I don't want to replace that. And then we're going to pick up the engine by the oil pan, replace the front motor mount, then replace the transmission mount, and then pretty much from here back, we're going to remove the exhaust and slap in our scaly junkyard.
All right, you lost me at oil pan.
That's fine. It's all up here, so it's fine.
Okay, well, cool. Well, we'll knock that out. Mount should be pretty boring. So we'll skip over that real quick, get some new mounts thrown in this thing, and then we get to the fun shit.
Oh yeah, it's also cracked right here. I always forget about that.
Hurry up.
Fuck you, fine.
Not to interrupt the B-roll, but why'd you break that loose?
So I wanted to break that loose because as we're picking up the front of the engine here, it's going to want to pivot on that trans mount. It's going to put a lot of strain on that on that connection right there. So by disconnecting that, we're going to reduce the likelihood of me having to replace that part. When we pick up the engine enough to get the old mounts that are in 2 pieces out and the new ones in 1 piece in. So
cool. There you go. Back at it. Oh man.
And the dingo's your monkey.
Ooh, that new. Nice.
That sucked.
Good thing you got another one.
No, god damn it.
Get to it, boy.
Oh yeah, that'll be easy.
Okay, so the boring shit is out of the way. So we can move on to something a little bit more gratifying, and that would be our $100 junkyard catback find. So I think this is actually like an eBay or maybe like a clone or like a cheap remake of a Tanabe medallion, because it's the same structure and the mufflers look the same. So there's a good to semi-good chance that it doesn't sound like trash, but I suppose we really won't know until we get it on. Major differences from obviously like the stock unit is we have no resonators. Factory, you're gonna have 2 big old resonators that sit right about here. Probably don't want to do that motion ever again. 2 big old resonators that sit there, and then obviously like, you got 2 factory chambered mufflers. This, no resonator, pass-through muffler with like a nice little dual rolled tip. So I guess nothing to it but to do it. So we gotta rip the old one out. I know for a fact those bolts are gonna fight us, and I'm gonna hate it the entire way, or he's gonna hate it the entire way. I'm not gonna get dirty. I'm actually wearing my 1 pair of nice clothes for the day. But before we do that, I wanna compare. So I actually wanna fire this thing up. Let's hear it as it is now, get everything swapped over, and then we'll do the sound unveil when we get the new one put in. Mikey likes to bounce this thing off red line for whatever reason, so hopefully you don't throw a rod through my wall. But,
oh, I won't.
But yeah, so let's start by getting the old crusty shit out, and we'll move on from there.
I'm excited about this.
Imagine if we blow it up before you get the new exhaust in. I see what you mean. That's kind of cool. We're gonna lose that. Oh, the smoke coming out the side?
Yeah, but I'd rather not cook myself than bush. That was wild.
Well, there you go. That's no mufflers. Not the greatest sound in the world. Not the worst sound in the world. But this should make it sound like an actual Jay-Z.
It sounds like a Jay-Z.
No, it doesn't.
It sounds like a Jay-Z, a red line.
It sounds like a shitty car with no mufflers.
You're a shitty car with no mufflers. Hopefully it'll be as loud because there's technically a pass-through, so there's no muffling. I just don't want it to sound like a Honda Civic.
Hey man, there's always that chance.
Yeah, and then if it does sound like a Honda Civic, I'm yanking that shit out and throwing it away.
And I'm gonna go dumpster diving that day.
And you do that, but I don't want to make my shit
Yeah. It's gonna be mine. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about with these bolts. This is definitely gonna be one of those, just we're gonna cut these out, forget about them, throw new bolts in, and never look at it again. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hope that these actually. No, this isn't.
100% that breaks.
I like to have it break, but it's rounding the nut actually, which is worse. Get the right tool for the job.
Right.
Oh, the Prius wrench. Do we have a blade for that? I'll take this. Yes, you give me that. We can actually hack this shit out.
Yeah.
This is where, like, you know, a.
You don't get a new blade. I'll put things back. Oh ho ho! I had them on my face.
Just cut the bolts, don't fuck with the flanges.
Okay, I can't see shit.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Wait, is me doing it? I get a new blade. Yeah, I get a new blade. I might have just made your life harder.
Do we have an air hammer?
I might have just made things hard. I got a hammer and a chisel.
Yeah.
Here, why don't you do the other side while I do that? Mike! Safety glasses!
I'm wearing them.
I did it faster.
Yeah, you see on my side came loose. There's my bolt. Okay, let me grab that 14 really quick.
That is hot as a bitch. Ow.
Proceeds to pick it up.
Well, I want to pop a tire. Come on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there she blows.
I guess it identifies as being okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright. We're going to go bloop blop, and this is going to go kerplunk. This is where that special exhaust isolator tool is really great that I didn't bring with me. Oh, hello there. There's the bung.
They do that.
No.
Oh.
And kerplunk.
Alright, first piece out.
Now we just have to clean.
Oh, wait. I guess the second piece didn't exist. Well, that was easy. I want to look at something real quick.
I'm just worried about the Oh, dude! Cherry!
Yeah.
All right, let's get this down and let's clean our gasket surfaces because that will not seal for shit.
Yes. What do we always say? Clean your surfaces.
Especially considering that you have the old gassing material still built up here along with rust jacking. This will not seal.
Yes, make sure your surfaces are as clean as possible when you reuse your old gaskets.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Got the flanders all cleaned up. Slap this shit in. That's gonna fit wonderfully. Kyle, do you want to get the hanger on the other side for the guy, please? This would have been better if you had lubed the hangers beforehand, but oh well. Your side, do you want to? Oh, we don't have bolts.
Never say die.
Oh, I didn't say die. I said we don't have bolts. Oh, there's something right there.
Not a bad find for the bolt bin. Nice, new, shiny Play-Doh with a washer. God damn.
Serrated nut on it.
I didn't put a washer on the side.
I think it will be fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh yeah! Oh, my knee pop.
Let's see if you can get that hog ring there.
It fits like shit, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, for real. I already tell it's not gonna fit very well. But fit it shall.
Oh yeah, it's literally rubbing the bumper. It'll self-clearance.
It's also not fully seated. There's also a $100 exhaust system you found at on the ground at a.
Yeah, there needs to be another tab that pulls it more centered.
Well, once we get these tight, I think it will do what we need it to do.
I don't think so.
Tighten it up.
Fine. Bitch. It was a Kresge and a fucking, oh, they're 17s. Are they 17s? Oh, that's definitely not the right way.
Geez. Never wrenched before, bud?
No, that's not a 17.
It's so dark outside now.
Yeah, what the hell, Mike? This whole video. Hurry up.
Here's the right size.
Watch, gonna tighten that side. It's gonna pull this over. Oh yeah, man.
Kyle was right.
Look at that.
That's pretty good, honestly. You can't ask for much better than that.
That actually ended up being pretty damn good.
Wow.
No fucking shit. I'm actually happy about that. We still have little.
The $100 floor Catback came through.
Oh my god, I love doing dumb greasy stuff with my friends. It is so much fun. You see, on other channels, like, people go through the effort to, like, bend tubing and, like, you know, take it to places so they can be done properly. No, we just find shit on the ground.
In true Not Works fashion, we're gonna do this as sketchy as fucking possible. Which side is the nut on yours? I'm gonna make it the other way.
I want the nuts all facing backwards, please, because that's how the others are. Let's have some fucking symmetry in our hackery, please. Can we please have some, professionalism?
I was really hoping you wasn't gonna notice that. No. Oh yeah, now you're gonna clean them.
Oh yeah, I want to polish them so that no one can see them, and it's just gonna smell like burning hand cleaner.
Well, there it is. Look, new exhaust is in. We got the tips kind of evened out. We had to kind of clock that side a little bit. Those flanges are a little wallowed, and then that side we're using a nice little zippy here to kind of hold it up just a little bit more, because that we don't have another ring for that side. It's hanging a little low, but they're about even. Looking good.
Looks good.
Built right.
And it's only gonna make a little bit of noise.
I don't know. Hey, my honestly, my Supra is closer than that, and it doesn't hit.
you also can't hear it hit over the sound of, you know, turbo noises.
That's a damn good point. Well, okay, cool. What are we waiting for? Let's get this thing on the ground.
I'm waiting for you to film.
Oh well, there you go.
So
I'm excited. Are
I
you
made it
excited?
in the wrong bin, but it's fine. Oh, actually, that's gonna fucking make a lot of noises here. We're gonna make an addendum really quick. An addendum to the D-dendum. Do you see how that's hitting? So we're going to. But I'm gonna hope that will help my sanity by not having to listen to it bang against the bracket.
Probably help if you tighten yours.
Did you not tighten those?
No.
Well, why did you tighten those?
It wasn't my job to tighten those.
Fuck you! I bet you it's gonna leak like a bitch out of here.
Well, yeah. You reuse the gaskets that were on the ground.
Oh, I also didn't clean this. Oh, but I think it'll be fine. You just over torque the nuts enough, it'll be fine. Yeah, see, this side's okay.
What are your predictions?
I think it'll sound good. I think he'll like it.
I think it'll be too loud.
One way to find out.
I mean, you're basically losing resonators but gaining some muffler. Not really. Muffler. It's
Well, the magic
straight
thing,
through.
I
but-
guess the resonators are straight through. There's like no pack. There's no like path layer for the exhaust to go through the side straight through.
I just think it's going to be a drastic tone difference. I think noise level wise, I don't think it'll be much louder.
I'm just hoping it's not like super raspy, that it has some throat to it.
But it's a significantly bigger diameter, so there is always the chance that it's just going to be very drony.
Well, shall we let the thunder?
Let's find out. Dude, that's weird.
That is a raspy Tanabe, is what that is.
Yeah, that is an odd sounding JZ.
And there's a giant exhaust leak out of the car.
Huge exhaust leak.
It's really smoky.
Probably because it's a cold start. You just hit red line. Don't do that.
I mean, it's a sound.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Better or worse?
I have to drive it.
Yeah, I think once it's under load.
Forward door.
I know we did this earlier in the video, but yikes, that was distressing to watch. I don't know. Yeah, I think once it's under load and you get it out on the street, it'll sound
Different.
different. But yeah, that is an odd sounding JZ.
This is
to
a
me.
shitty booty ass exhaust that I got for really cheap, so.
Hey, the junkyard special. Well, I want to hear this thing do a pull, so we're gonna clean up real quick, get this thing off the lift, go do a pull, and then when we come back, we go ahead and test fit these new wheels. All right,
Let's go.
let's get this show on the road. Tanner and I are gonna follow in my GS since my car is for the most part quiet,
Except for that heat shield rattle.
except for the heat shield rattle. And you're not gonna be able to see much, but hey, this is for hearing, not for seeing. Yeah. Dude, I love that we have two of these things. Mike got me into GS's, and now I absolutely love that car. And I'm going to spend money on it, even though I said I wasn't gonna. Well, thoughts? What'd you think?
It's slow.
It's slower?
It feels slower.
It feels slower with an exhaust.
It feels physically slower.
It's heavier.
I'm more thinking that it's an exhaust that wasn't designed by Lexus. And it's almost like this entire car has been engineered to work as this car.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also,
I mean, you very well could have lost a little bit of power, maybe just like back pressure.
yeah, because this car really had the horsepower to lose. And also, I hate the way.
Yeah, but okay. Oh, so you hate the sound?
I'm not a big fan of it, but also like, because when we had it like back there and you were revving it, it sounded like a fucking Civic.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not the greatest sound. Outside, I will say, outside it definitely does sound better, but buy nice exhausts.
I will say, yeah, considering this is like my first aftermarket exhaust.
I'll be honest, I think if we cut the mufflers off and we put different mufflers on it, it would sound a lot better.
I was gonna ask you if would it make any like audible difference if we put like squirrelies on this?
Probably. My guess is it's just got some blown out ass mufflers in the back, and that's why it just sounds so raspy. Because I can't imagine that if you straight piped it, like I've heard a lot of straight pipe JZs, and I'm not a straight pipe guy, but like they don't sound bad. They sound like JZs, right? So I'm not convinced that it's anything but the fact that you either just have two blown out mufflers on it, or there's just a gnarly exhaust leak that's giving it the
I
rasp.
do know that there's an exhaust leak under the center of the car where it meets the factory cat pipe, but I also like don't think that the mufflers are dating and the whatever the step down that they have that's working welded together.
Yeah, that could also be affecting sound, of course.
Because this sounds like if Honda made an inline six.
Okay, it's not that bad, but
I will say, like, I heard it and I was like, from like here I was like, yeah, it's not bad, and then I heard it out back, I was like, oh.
Well, I might be able to use that mid pipe for a custom one on mine.
I don't know. It could be the same. It could be different. I generally do not know. I don't know shit about the 400s.
Oh, we'll find out. Well, cool. That was a colossal failure and waste of time then. So let's move on. Let's pull the wheels down. I want to, real quick, put this thing back up in the air, pull one of these wheels off, and I want to throw one of the new wheels that Mikey's been saving upstairs for forever at this point, and actually make sure that they fit and see what they look like on the car. So, go get them.
Oh, I know they'll fit.
Go get them.
All right. So here's the wheels that I have acquired. These are off of a 16 to 18 Mitsubishi Outlander and Outlander Sport. These are in 18 by 7 plus 38. These in theory should clear the GS430 brakes I'm planning to eventually slap on the car. And I'm just hoping that there's enough backspacing here between the backside of the spoke and the face of the caliper, because they are the Brembo style where the pads slide in from the outside.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hope these fit, and let's see how they look on the car.
There it is. Kind of exotic looking, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it definitely does kind of have that like Maserati kind of look to it.
Definitely interesting. I'll say that. But let's drop it down. I want to see what it looks like with the weight of the car on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably sit about there. And it's still on factory suspension. This thing is a f***ing monster truck, but
Yeah.
interesting. Trying to find a stock, like an OEM wheel that'll fit the car. I don't think it's horrible.
No, it's not bad. I'm also not really much one for like black wheels on a black car.
Yeah, we can get the powder coated though. And the spacer might do you justice for that. I mean, that's you're gonna look like a chicken walking around like that.
Well, also, I mean, if we come over to the other side, you can even see how it's pulled in just as much. So I intentionally spec'd those out because there would be a very close fit. I think that's honestly just about the same spec as the 430 wheels you can get.
Yeah, and that's the idea, is to clear the 430 brakes, obviously.
I'm hoping that these will clear the 430 brakes, but also because we're going to have to throw space in there to get good fitment, they're going to clear them anyways.
Yeah,
so
that's fair. And they're cheap.
Yeah, these are free 99 except for the little bit of curb rash. Why did I also grab the scongiest one that I have?
Yeah, this one's kind of beat up.
I mean, it was free, so I'm not going to worry about it. And if you look at the rest of the car, it's fitting to have some scongy wheels.
What do you mean? If you squint,
This is the good side.
it's mint. fine. You can't even tell. That mirror's black, you know. It's just an aftermarket front bumper. See, you got a splitter. Sick. Well, cool. I just wanted to actually see them on the car. I've yet to actually see these on the car, and I was kind of hoping they weren't going to fit so I could make fun of Mike for it, but it looks like they're probably going to work. So, yeah, all exciting. But that's probably going to do it for today.
It's almost like I verified that these wheels would fit before I spent the time and effort to acquire them and then save them and go, oh yeah, I have wheels for my car.
Yeah. They're ugly.
I mean, they don't look the best, but like, they might look better when you cover up the wheel well and you have good fitment. So, yeah, I mean, it definitely is very much like the factory wheel that it does look like you've skipped leg day.
Yeah. But it'll fit big brakes and will be unassuming.
Yeah, and also the tire size I'm planning on running is the 430 size. So it's
either way, it'll be a monster truck, so.
It won't be a monster truck. It will just be, you know, a big body Lexus that, you know, is on some different wheels.
There you go.
Worst case Ontario, we just heat the coil springs.
All right, well, on that note, on that terrifying note, we're probably going to do it. I want to go home. Got enough done for the day. Got a new exhaust on your car. Test fit your wheels that you've had and haven't put on your car for 6 months. I've got new engine mounts and a trans mount put in it. So life is good. But again, I want to go home. Life's better there. So we're going to end the video here. If you liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll see everybody next time.
I've only had those wheels like over a year.
Relax.